Yes, this is totally the same sweater that I wore just 2 videos ago. No, I'm not filming this on the same day. I actually just didn't even shower today, so I didn't want to put on fresh clothes. Wow, I don't even know if I'm still relatable or just disgusting AF at this point. Hey mom and random people on the internet watching this right now, it's Zizi and welcome back to Throwback Thursdays with Zizi99. Basically, if you haven't watched the last episode of this little series, link down below. I'm about to react to historical events, pop culture, music hits, films, just overall trends of a specific year in the past. Now, the point in time that we are traveling to today actually was chosen by one of you guys. Insert the lovely comment right here. So if you want to win a little shout out and just get involved with the next episode of this series, go down into the comment section right now and comment a random year that we should react to next. Anyway, let's get into this video and travel back in time all the way to the year 1996. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the last episode I actually told you guys that I'm obsessed with 80s and 90s music. So I'm so excited to check out what was in the charts in 1996. I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue sky. Gosh, this just hits me right in the feels. It's like radio! But before that, let's take a little trip down memory lane and have a look at historical facts. Now, besides a lot of space traveling and also a lot of major improvements in technology, there wasn't that much going on the political side of things. Except for the first democratic election of a president for Taiwan after 40 years of a one-party system. Low-key mind-blowing, just saying. Another amazing thing that happened in 1996 is that the United Nations finally banned all kind of testing with nuclear weapons. Talking about explosions and stuff, sadly there were a few terrorist attacks going on in London and also Paris, which obviously is really sad. However, on the technical side of things, as I said before, there were a lot of improvements going on in 1996 that obviously made this world a better place. Without it, we wouldn't be here today, so you know. Just to name one of my favorite examples of technical things that went down in 1996, the Nintendo 64 was released. Now, I was born in 1999 and I didn't even have a TV where I live, but I remember a few friends of mine actually had this amazing invention at their homes and it was the best thing ever. If you guys actually remember this, comment down below with your favorite game to play on the Nintendo 64. So retro. Also, another amazing thing that happened in Japan is that the DVD actually was released. Oh my gosh, could you imagine a life without DVDs? To be honest, you probably could, because DVDs get less and less important every single day at the moment, which is kind of sad because I'm kind of nostalgic about them. They were kind of a thing in my childhood, along with cassettes and video cassettes and stuff. Shout out to you if you actually remember those. Also, for all you computer geeks out there, in 1996 the first ever version of the Java programming language actually was released. And believe it or not, in the time span of only 1 year, the number of internet computer hosts went from 1 million to 10 million. That grew even faster than Emma Chamberlain's Social Blade. What is going on? And if you think about it, it's 22 years later and you couldn't imagine even living 1 day without the internet, to be honest. That's just mad. Anyway, I could go on and on and on about all the inventions and all the amazing things that happened in the 90s and especially in 1996, but I want to keep this video kind of short. I don't want you guys to get bored. Are you bored yet? Are you even watching this part of the video? Let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Anyway, I'm now gonna get into the whole pop culture part of this video, which is probably more interesting. Because let me tell you, 1996 was kind of the year for pop culture. Not only did everyone raced to the cinema to watch Toy Story, the first ever movie that actually was completely animated on computer. Isn't that sick? Who's watched Toy Story as a kid? Who still watches it now? I'm so excited for the upcoming sequel. I will be literally sitting in the cinema between all of those little children that don't even know how long I waited for this fucking movie to come out. No, but apart from Pixar releasing one of the most amazing movies ever made in history, there actually were many other amazing movies released in 1996. And you don't even have to be an absolute film freak like me to know them. for example, I'm sure you all remember Independence Day, like the original one, not the remake one, by the man, the myth, the legend, Roland Emmerich, actually a fellow German. And I think it was like his first like big blockbuster movie, wasn't it? Also for the fans of horror, mystery stuff, Scream was released in 1996. What a classic! I'm also quite sure that all of you know Mission Impossible. Well, the first ever Mission Impossible movie was released in 1996, along with an amazing work of art. The movie adaptation of William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, starring yours truly, Leonardo DiCaprio. Also, talking about Shakespeare, if you have ever visited London, you probably know that they kind of rebuilt the whole Globe Theatre that his plays used to be played at. Now, did you know that this building actually isn't the original one, because like that one burned down like ages ago, but they rebuilt it and they reopened it in, you guessed it, 1996. Once again, also in the cinema kind of pop culture, there was so much going on and I could obviously rant about movies for like hours, to be honest. But we're now going into the part that probably most of you have been waiting for, which is music. Obviously, 1996 was the happiest year of music. Take That just split it up a year ago and everyone is kind of heartbroken because of that. Like, Take That was the shit, but you best believe there was another group ready to take their spot. And it actually was a girl group. Spice Girls released their biggest hit, the one you guys all remember, and we can sing along to it because I'm about to play it. I'm about to freak the fuck out because I love this song way too much. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Tell me what you want, what you really, really wanna. If you want my future, friendship never ends. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get for me, you gotta listen carefully. Wow, can we just like talk about this for a second? Because like I'm shocked. Like I think if you ask anyone about like girl power and girls in music and stuff, Spice Girl is the #1 thing that comes up, right? Like they changed pop music like we know it today completely, to be honest. And I'm not mad about it because like look at them, they were fucking amazing. Actually, if you were like a #1 Spice Girl groupie, like I definitely would have been if I would have been alive back then. But yeah, maybe you could let me know down below who you think I would have been out of the Spice Girls, because I'd love to know. Anyway, on with like amazing music that was released in 1996. There is another one that all of you guys will know. And I'm about to tell you that this song is 22 years old and you probably won't believe me. So just wait for a surprise. Also, I'm pretty sure as soon as you hear like the first few tunes, you will know which song it is. And I dare you guys all at home to dance along. What a classic! Literally so annoying. However, have you guys actually tried to kind of dance through the whole song once? Because like it's actually exhausting AF. Like it's a whole workout. On the other hand, I obviously don't work out, so how would I know? Let's see what other songs were popular back then. No way! On top 3 of the charts of 1996, Healing Me Softly with his song. Like oh my gosh, who remembers About a Boy? Hugh Grant in the adaptation of an amazing book. Like this movie is the reason why I randomly start to sing Killing Me Softly with his song on an everyday basis. So I know if I'm about to listen to it, I'm gonna have it stuck in my head for at least like 3 or 4 weeks, but I'm doing it for the video, guys. Thank me later. My life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Gosh, this just like hits me right in the feels. I mean, I guess like R&B, hip-hop kind of style pop music. Wow, is that actually a thing? Basically that style of music, you know what I mean? It became a thing in the 90s and I'm not mad about it. This is probably the reason why I'm like so obsessed over 90s music, to be honest. Oh my gosh, there's another one that we need to listen to right now. This is actually like one of my all-time favorites. Just the melody, it's like, wow. Like, can you guys imagine like amazing movies like Street Dance or Step Up without this song? It's going down, fade to Black Street, the homies got at me, collect, create a rough shaker, singing down, good lord, baby got a bumpin' all low down. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I thought to bag it up, she's got class and style, she's knowledge by the time. I'm obsessed. Also also I feel like, especially in the middle of like the 90s, there was so much different kind of music in the charts, which I like really appreciate. Because sometimes I feel like the pop charts nowadays all sound the same. But like, yeah, back then there was such a diversity of different styles of music. Like Mariah Carey was like bopping, but also like the Spice Girls girly stuff. And then also like rappers like Tupac. Who remembers Tupac? Like, he's my hero. And then also like people like Madonna and Michael Jackson, like absolute legends. Oh wait, you're gonna know this one. I really need to calm the fuck down, but there are so many amazing songs, so I'm just gonna go on right now. This is like such a classic. You're gonna remember this one. Like, especially if you're a 90s kid.
I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy sunny afternoon. I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky, and all that I can see is just another lemon tree. I'm turning my head
Up and down, turn it all around. I'm like obsessed with this song. Like, I used to listen to this as a kid like all day long. Also, I've got 2 more classics that were released in 1996. I know this video is probably already way too long, but you gotta keep watching because like you will know these songs, you will get them stuck in your head, and you will not be mad because they are actually amazing songs, so thank me later. One of them is kind of ironic, if you know what I mean. Like, this song will never get old, let's be real. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
It's like rain on your wedding day. It's cool and bright, it figures.
That one got me exhausted. But it's like one of those songs where you can't listen to it without like totally freaking out, totally singing along, totally crying your eyes out. Like, we need more of those kind of songs nowadays. Okay, right, let's go for one last one. To be honest, I've probably like saved the best one for last. On that note, actually let me know down below which one you thought was the best song released in 1996. But like, let's go for Wonderwall. I always feel like this is one of the only songs in the whole entire world that every single person knows the lyrics to. Like, you can just like start singing it in every country and everyone will join in. Like, wow, what an accomplishment. So let's get it back together for the grand finale of this episode of Throwback Thursdays with zizi99. I'm actually way too excited for this one, not gonna lie. Just this melody, right?
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
I've been like literally filming for like an hour or so, but to be honest, I've had the fucking time of my life. And I hope you did as well. Saying that, if you actually enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this little series where we travel back in time and discover all the amazing trends back then, definitely subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you don't miss a future episode. Also, as I said before, I would love your suggestions on which year we should travel to next down in the comments below. And if you aren't already like totally annoyed AF about me and everything about me, you can definitely check out my other social medias to stay updated with my boring AF life. Anyway, that's it for Throwback Thursdays with zizi99. Stay tuned for the next one. I hope you have a lovely time until then, and thank you for wasting your time with me today. Okay, bye! To the one person that has been literally bugging me about going on a dating show, this video is for you. Like, I need a boyfriend very soon, very quick. I really need love. You are potentially actually the right person that I should date and fall in love with. Do you believe in love at first sight? Let me tell you about the first time that I saw Peter Kavinsky.